The severe cyclonic storm Varda made landfall near Chennai yesterday and wreaked havoc in parts of Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh. The cyclone caused heavy damage with communication and power supply taking a major hit. 6 people have been reported to be dead in cyclone-related incidents.
After the landfall, immediately NDRF teams began their operation of clearing the roads because due to the squally winds, a lot of trees and electric poles had fallen. So NDRF began its operation by clearing the trees so that there was minimum inconvenience and to prevent dislocation. The operation continued at night. And since this morning also, our teams have been clearing the trees so that life can come to normalcy and the public is reassured. I'm sure that depending on the safety, after the safety precautions, the power situation will also improve. Yesterday, in fact, while clearing one of the roads, our team between Mahabalipuram and Chennai found that one vehicle had dashed against a divider and was in a mangled condition. When they cut open the segment, they found that 2 people had died and 2 were unconscious. They immediately transported the people to hospital. So this way our operations are on seriously, and NDRF is in touch with all the other agencies, the state government authorities, and it will be a coordinated effort to restore condition to normalcy.
Vijay is now reporting live from Chennai. Vijay, just for our viewers, show us around where you are and assess the damage, because you were talking about hundreds of trees that were uprooted because of yesterday's cyclonic storm, and also take us through the rehabilitation work that has been undertaken by the NDRF team and the state government, because several thousand people were forced to evacuate in the low-lying areas.
Well, yeah, right now, if you can see, there is a huge problem because of the amount of trees, like I was mentioning, that have been uprooted. This is the kind of most of the roads are all turned into one-way roads. They are using just the one single way as for traffic to move both the ways. So you can see over here how one entire tree has completely blocked half of the road. Which is why there are traffic cops over here trying to navigate traffic as much as possible, as smooth as possible. But it is going to be a huge challenge, like I mentioned. Of course, apart from that, about 8,000 people have been evacuated in total from the last 24 to 36 hours. And even, in fact, prior to the day of, prior to yesterday itself, we saw a lot of people being evacuated, preventive measures, precautionary measures that were taken. And also once when the cyclone hit the city of Chennai, we did see huge challenges. We did see a lot of people, try to understand as to, a lot of people also experiencing for the first time this kind of situation over here. Massive winds that went up to 110 to 120 kilometers per hour. So it was a huge challenge. Now the process of rehabilitation is also underway, as we've been told. There are all the relief centers. People who have been evacuated, and the relief centers and emergency centers that have been already been in place. There is constant supply of food. There are basic essentials that are required. Everything was the government had already done precautionary measures enough so that they already preempted this kind of a situation. So they were well prepared. But one of the major problems right now is, like I was mentioning, the power cuts. Now the power cut led to also many mobile network towers being losing connectivity. So that is the biggest problem. Connectivity continues to be an issue over here. People are still trying to get in touch. Even the emergency help centers that were there, people were not being able to contact that. Yesterday also, people were not being able to get in touch with the emergency help centers because of the lack of connectivity. But what we've been told is mobile networks are trying their best to ensure the connectivity is back. They are trying to ensure that people get to connect with each other as soon as possible. But that is also going to be a problem because of the electricity that I was mentioning. There's power cuts in 80% of the cities as of now. Not all places have already come back, have restored power because of the live wires that I was mentioning, because of most of the overhead cables that have snapped. In fact, if you can see over, I can ask Jayaprakash to just turn over that side. Those kind of overhead wires which has already been snapped and pulled down. So it is a very hazardous place. Like I mentioned, the surface is still wet. and there is water here and there also in most of the places, and junction box being submerged. So it is a bit of a risk to switch on power even now. The Tamil Nadu Electricity Board officials are on their rounds. They are assessing as to which places are safe to turn on power. But it is going to be like that for this entire day. We will be taking you through different places. Right now I'm in Nandanam. We will be going to different places and trying to ensure and trying to get you a view of how Chennai is getting back to normalcy, and how the officials are ensuring that the rehabilitation process is smooth and is a smooth sailing process over here.